What another great episode of this show. Oh my goodness, the show is so good. And it really has left us on a cliffhanger. It really did. So, this is episode 7, season 5, episode 7. Silver alert, which makes sense. For Only Murders in the Building. I'm James Lott Jr., your host. I don't tell every single thing that happens in the episode. It's a quick recap and kind of reaction to it. Hopefully you'll go watch the series that's out every Tuesday on HULU. It starts out 9 hours ahead with a couple looking at a silver alert. And it's Oliver saying, "It's me, I'm in danger." It goes back 9 hours. Always like those. Fun little thing to do, of course. So it turns out Sebastian, so basically our trio can't talk about the big three, Camilla, Jay, and Sebastian, because they're the bosses of their company that runs the podcast. So they got to think of creative ways to talk about keeping podcasts going so you keep doing what you do. Got that? That was tough. So the Jonas suggestion was having the mayor on the show. So Michael Keegan Key is hilarious. Mayor Tillman, his assistant, is with him. They come to the house. While he's on a podcast, he says something that makes them think. They go, wait a minute. He's like, let me send my assistant Romy off to go do something. He admits he's mayor of New York, but these three run everything. Sebastian Steed runs everything. Romy is Sebastian Steed's niece. Okay, there you go. There's a connection. They're all bought and sold. He can't do nothing. But he thinks that Sebastian is the killer. He knows of a rich people's meeting the three of them are having up in Connecticut. They decide to go. The house is huge, it's scary, whatever. So now we're in the area where the beginning of the show was the ending, but now we're in Connecticut. Excuse me. There's a whole rift about these cowboy boots he got from Linda Lavin. Hilarious. They go to the meeting. There's no service. Keep that in mind. They are greeted with a little boy with long hair and a knife. Cut back to the opening sequence has a little boy just standing there in each window when it goes to each of the people, and when homeboy walks back across Howard and Lester, the boy's just standing there, not doing it, just like standing there. Like I love the openings. They always reflect something to do with the show. So they get there, they get on there. Turns out they're playing Operation, which I used to love that game. Oh my God, that was my game. And so he's like, okay, they're playing games. And they have this trophy. It looks like a dollar store trophy that they're playing for. It's really important to them. They get caught, they come down. Each one has their own thing. Charles is that's why the show is so good. Charles is so self-absorbed that he was catfished by Steed because he thought it was Priscilla, his chick, and he's just so bothered by that. Oliver, oh my God, Renee Zellweger's Camilla is hilarious. She's like this Martha Stewart meets something crazy. And they have a funny exchange. And then you have the young kids, Jay and Mabel, back again. There's chemistry, which I feel there's chemistry there. And it kind of fits her MO, right, of stuff. And he wants to date her, but she's like, there's something wrong with you people. You're a suspect. He lets something out. Mabel comes charging in, because I was like, yeah, I'm tired of them just taking this, like, just run rush shot over them. Mabel comes in and was like, we'll play you a game. You tell us all the information if we win. If we lose, we stop investigating you forever. They play this game called Celebrity. Celebrity, you have to name all these people within under a minute. they had historical figures. You have to watch the game. The game itself is hilarious. How they come to the answers. The dialogue is perfect. Well, Mabel, so Oliver leaves. Oliver makes this big speech, impassioned speech. I have something to lose now because I have Loretta. I'm not going to play for this game, and he runs off. Hence, the silver alert sent out by Loretta because there's no service. He goes off. The most clever part of this episode is they pick Broadway, and both of them are not Broadway anything. So that is the fun part. They win because every answer they give is something that Oliver has said about that person. Because Oliver talks about everybody. Whatever absurd thing he said about that person, they remembered who it belonged to and they won. I'm like, that is so clever. So Oliver was there, but he wasn't there. And once again, the three of them are always reminded how much the three of them belong together. They're a team. And they belong together. That's just how it is. So they get mad at each other, but I think that was just one of those brilliant pieces of this episode. Turns out, and this is the cool, crazy part of the whole thing, and it's so rooted in New York. Each of them wants to put on a casino. So the problem is they each have their own idea for a casino. So that's the whole point. It's like, oh, okay, well, then who gets the casino? They each put their bids in, and that's the problem. They won it. Well, it still has to do with this finger, which I forgot all about. Mabel grabs the trophy, shakes it, the finger's in there. They take the finger and leave. They're trying to find Oliver. Oliver, cut to now, the couple from the beginning of the episode, which is the end of the show. They're talking about that they think he's crazy. Oliver has all these stories. It's hilarious that he's crazy. He tries to get away. He gets on a tractor. They run into Mabel and Charles. They get on a tractor and ride back to New York. While in New York, Camilla shows up with a gun, demanding the finger. Once she gets the finger, she reveals to them the offer to Oliver's apartment is from her. She's trying to buy up all the apartments in Arconia to turn the Arconia into a giant casino, Camilla Club. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. What gets me is this is season 5. And they're finding ways to make it fresh and probably make it timely because there's no casino in New York. This will be the first casino in New York. So it's about real estate. This is totally, it fits. This whole season is about, a couple seasons were about the theater, this one's about real estate. It plays into Charles wanting to leave and be with Loretta on some level, but they're realizing the three of them need each other, and they care about each other. It's just, there's so many things, so many layers wrapped up into this show that is so good. So, okay. So, that was the episode. Hilarious. Hilarious, hilarious, hilarious. I'm again, seasons into this, I'm amazed they're able to keep it fresh. And by keeping it fresh, they also add new layers to it. It's amazing. Amazing. So I'm James Lott Jr. That's your quick recap if you haven't watched the show. I say, if you haven't watched the show, watch this season. Just join in this. If you don't want to go back to the old seasons first, watch this season and go there and then go backwards. I would say, but I would say watch the first season and then come all the way up to now. But if you want to catch up what's going on now, watch this season first because it's pretty self-contained, and then you can go back. Yeah. Tuesdays and Wednesdays we're here with new episodes. See you next time.